Yeah, I thought John was first. Usually they are. We have this little round screen. Right. Well, they may not have the sign in the right place.
Good evening. Good evening and welcome to the graduate commencement exercises of Hofstra University. We begin our program with the invocation delivered by Reverend Evelyn Miller-Suber. She's Director of HR at Hofstra University, and just this weekend she was awarded her Doctor of Ministry degree. That will be followed by Alex Lavoie, who will sing the national anthem, and that in turn will be followed by the Hofstra alma mater. This May's commencements mark the world premiere of the new Hofstra alma mater. This alma mater, Blue and Gold, was written by Robbie Rosen, a Hofstra junior who will also be singing the alma mater at today's commencement. Blue and Gold was chosen after a university-wide competition with many excellent entries. Blue and Gold captures the spirit of Hofstra University. Please stand for the invocation, the national anthem, and the alma mater.
Good evening, graduates, parents, family members, friends, special guests, and Hofstra community. I invite you to pray with me on this wonderful, momentous occasion. Please bow your heads. God, creator of all things, thank you for bringing us to this campus. It is our prayer that you will be with us this evening as we congratulate and celebrate the women and men who have met the challenge and kept their commitments to their studies. We thank you for granting them the focus and direction and endurance to complete one more mile in their life's journey. For all these graduates and the families of which they are a part, God continue to give them focus and clarity to understand their purpose and the courage to respond and to step towards that purpose. God, provide opportunities for them to use the knowledge, gifts, and talents that you have given each of them to make a significant contribution in the world in the years ahead. We ask that you bless them with wisdom and strength and humility to make a difference for the good wherever they may find themselves. We pray that they especially be a blessing to their families and those whose lives they personally will touch as they continue after this day to journey on in life to fulfill their dreams and goals. God bless the graduate class of 2015. Amen.
Where minds are filled with wonder and hearts are full of pride, there stands our alma mater, so radiant to shine, nurturing thy scholars like parents raise their young, Dear Hofstra, we are grateful, and thus we thank thee for inspiring us and guiding us through all the great unknown. Oh, hail the blue and gold, unrivaled motivation, invaluable and true, selfless with thy knowledge and vision to pursue. Through all the lands we journey, thou shalt remain our home. Dear Hofstra, we are grateful, and thus we thank thee for inspiring us and guiding us through all the great unknown. Oh, hail the blue and gold. Thank you all so much. Congratulations, everybody.
Please be seated. I have the pleasure of making some very, very special introductions, beginning with Trustee Frank Zarb, class of 57 and class of 82, Trustee Arno Fried, representing the shared governance of Hofstra University, the chair of our Senate Executive Committee, Stuart Bass, and the one person on our campus who needs no introduction, the president of Hofstra University, President Stuart Rabinowitz.
Thank you. Members of the Board of Trustees, faculty and administration, most distinguished guests, but far most importantly, the members of the class of 2015, and their proud family and their proud friends, welcome to our commencement exercises. Let me make it clear at the outset that we do not view commencement as a solemn ritual, nor will it be an occasion for me to finally, after all those hours and all that tuition, reveal to you the secret of everlasting happiness. I would, if I could, but as much as I would like to do that, I've come to believe that the secret is different for each one of us, and each one of us must discover our own path to fulfillment by ourselves. As to giving you advice on other life issues, well, you have two superbly qualified commencement speakers that follow me, so I will leave it to them, with one exception. My own bit of advice which has been given at every other commencement since time began, said in many different ways, and is obviously much easier to give than to follow. This ceremony may mark the end of your education at Hofstra. It needn't be. We have many graduate programs, but it may make the end of your education at Hofstra, but it's not an ending for you. It's only the beginning. As a prior speaker turned out, commencement means beginning. It's the start of a journey, and it's one that will take you through all the joys of life and the sorrows, all the triumphs that you will experience, and the failures. My advice to you is to try to learn to relish in the journey. Try to live each day fully, as an end in itself. Yes, it's important to plan ahead, and you all do that, and we want you to. But try not to become so preoccupied with getting somewhere, with achieving some cherished goal that you set out for yourself on some very far away day, that you fall into the trap of failing to appreciate the fact that you are here every day. Try to take some time at least each day to live in the moment. That's it. Today's ceremony is not about my giving you advice. Rather, at its core, we are here for one reason, and that is to celebrate. We are here to celebrate the accomplishments and the hard work of the graduates and the sacrifices that have been made on their behalf by their family and friends. And we at the university celebrate with you about the many exciting future options and opportunities all of your hard work and all of those sacrifices have afforded to our graduates. You will acquire tonight one of the rare assets in life which will never, ever depreciate in value, your Hofstra degrees. Indeed, we are confident that those degrees will surely increase in value throughout your careers. In the very least, we make you a solemn promise. We at the university promise you that we will continue to do everything in our power to enhance the stature and the reputation of Hofstra and thus the value of your degrees. So my most important message to our graduates tonight is that you have earned all of our congratulations and our admiration. You have worked hard, you have learned well, and you are ready to make your mark on the world. We take Hofstra pride in your accomplishments, and so should you. So I will close these brief remarks today, as I have for the past 14 years as president of this great university, by wishing each one of our graduates well. I wish each of you all the success you think you need and all that work and ability earned for you. I wish you the perspective to forgive and learn from your mistakes. Mistakes are inevitable. I wish you the tenacity, the courage, and actually the very good luck to someday find a life's work about which you feel passionate, rather than settling for one which neither challenges nor fulfills you. It needn't be your first job or your second or third, but try to find that, and if you're lucky, you will. I wish you the very special sense of satisfaction and self-worth that I have learned over time comes only from using your talent and energy to help others, especially others who are in need. And lastly, and I think most importantly, I wish you the wisdom not to forego love of family and the love of friends in a relentless pursuit of material success. The class of 2015 leaves here with our admiration and affection. We have really enjoyed teaching you, and we have really enjoyed learning from you. We hope that you will maintain your ties to your classmates and to your alma mater. And from this day forward, your accomplishments will always be the most important driver of the reputation of the value of a Hofstra education. Please know that you will always be an important member of the Hofstra community, and whenever you want, Hofstra University will always welcome you back home. On behalf of the faculty and the administration and staff, I extend to each one of you our heartiest congratulations and warmest wishes for your success and for your happiness. Thank you.
I'm honored to now introduce a great United States Senator and a great friend of Hofstra University, Senator Charles Schumer.
And first, as you may know, Provost Berliner is retiring. He received an honorary degree this morning. Under his leadership, he's been here 45 years, over 20 as provost. Under his leadership and President Rabinowitz's leadership, they have turned Hofstra from a fine regional university into one of the outstanding institutions of higher learning in the whole country, and he deserves our applause.
Hey, Frank.
It's also my honor to share the platform with Vernon Jordan, who's been a great national leader in both the public and private sector over many decades. Thank you for your service, Mr. Jordan. And it is now my honor to address the members of the platform, the parents, friends, families of the graduates, but most of all, you, the class of 2015 Hofstra. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Now, first, I'd like to announce my class gift. As you know, it's hard to pay for college and graduate school. If you're poor, the federal government helps you out, but what about the middle class? Well, a few years ago, I wrote a law that said you or your parents, whoever paid, can take as a full tax credit $2,500 off your federal taxes for each year of college and graduate school, provided, in Washington there's always a provided, your family income is below $200,000 a year. So, for those of you who come from families or are members of families who make less than $200,000, make sure you or mom or dad, whoever paid for college and graduate school, takes that credit. It's relatively new. Last year, a third of all the people who were entitled didn't take it. But if you forgot to do it in either graduate school or college, you can file a form with the IRS, it's a brief form, and get back as much as $7,500. So that's not a bad class gift. Now, what about those of you who come from families who make above $200,000 a year? God bless you. I'd like to say a word of congratulations to the moms and dads. It was a few short years ago that my wife Iris and I watched our children come up on stage, get the diploma from college and then one from graduate school. And they become adults before your very eyes. And we know how hard you've worked for this day. Congratulations to the moms and dads in the audience as well. And one more bit of thanks. We're having a great night here. As we speak, there are young men and women, many of them your age, in the armed forces, many of them in dangerous places like Iraq and Afghanistan, and they are risking their lives for our freedom. Let's have a round of applause for them as well. Now, to this great class, Hofstra 2015, you know, you're graduating with a whole lot of advantages. One, of course, is your degree. Fewer than 1 in 10 Americans have a graduate degree. And your degree is not just any degree. A Hofstra degree puts you a cut above most of those who even receive graduate degrees this week. So your education gives you a major advantage as you start out. And there's a second advantage you have. You are the first generation to grow up amidst all of the new technology that has changed our world. In 1988, some of you may have been born in that year, that was the first year the word internet was ever seen in print. There was no Google and no Facebook and no Twitter, no texting, no tweeting, no emailing, no LOL. In 1994, when most of you were toddlers, the World Wide Web had 13 websites on it. That's it, 13. Now it has 14 billion. That shows you how quickly technology is changing the world. And you know, your parents, your teachers, me, the older generation, we try to learn about this technology and use it. But it's hard for us. We're learning it as adults. But for you, it's a natural. You were born into it. Technology is to your generation as water is to a fish. You've been swimming in it your whole lives. So the fact that you've gotten a great graduate degree here from Hofstra, and the fact that you are the first generation to instinctively understand how to use this new technology means one thing. Now is the time, if there ever was one, to figure out what your dream is, even if it seems hard to get there, and reach high for it. Then, reach deep down inside yourself. See what you're made of. My advice to the class of 2015 is very simple. Go for it. Now, sometimes you'll make the wrong choice, but if my experience is any indication, you'll pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and move forward. But if you make the right choice, with a lot of hard work, a little luck, and some prayer, your life will be enriched forever. Now, I learned these lessons myself. When I was seated at graduation from college decades ago, I learned that I had just won a scholarship to travel all around the world, all expenses paid, for a whole year. For me, it was the opportunity of a lifetime. I had never been out of the country before. But at the same time, for the first time, I met a girl and I fell in love. Aw, I know what you're thinking. Well, I had to decide. Do I go around the world for a whole year on the all-expense-paid scholarship? Or do I stay home with the girl, my first true love? Class of 2015, what would you, put yourself in my shoes, what would you have done? Mr. President, the class is divided. Well, I stayed home with the girl. I should have listened to you. The story continues. That summer, she went on a short vacation, and I went to the airport to meet her on her return. As soon as she got off the plane, I saw by the look on her face something was the matter. She dumped me by Labor Day. There I was, no scholarship, no trip around the world, no girl. I said to myself, what a loser you are. You're never going to make anything of yourself. And in fact, I stayed in my house for several months, moped around, felt sorry for myself. But somehow I picked myself up, dusted myself off, and a few years later, I found myself seated at graduation once again, this time from law school. But on the way home from law school, I told Mom and Dad I was not going to join the fancy law firm like we had planned. I told them I loved politics. I told them my dream was to run for office, even though the chances of winning were remote. Well, as you could imagine, my parents were shocked. My mother was particularly disappointed. You see, I came from a family that struggled to send their kids to college, me to law school. My father was an exterminator. He never went to college, never made much money. And the law firm was paying $400 a week, which was more money than my family had ever seen. But my dream was to run for office, and so that fall, at the age of 23, I ran for the New York State Assembly against very long odds, and I had 3 opponents. There was the party machine candidate, there was a neighborhood activist, and then there was my mother, who was telling all her friends not to vote for me. So as she said, I'd get this dumb idea of being a politician out of my big, thick head. Well, graduates, a few years earlier, I sure didn't get that girl, but that November, I won the election. So, to this great class, Hofstra 2015, go for it. And remember, as you seek your dream, you've got a lot of advantages. You've got a great education. You're the first generation to understand this technology instinctively. You've got parents and family who are behind you, and most of all, you've got the talent that you all have. And it is not only my hope and not only my prayer, but my confidence that you will succeed with flying colors and achieve your dreams. To this great class of 2015, congratulations. Good luck. Godspeed, and don't you forget, go for it.
Great speech by a great senator. It's now my privilege to ask Trustee Frank G. Zarb, former chair of the board, to come forward with his candidate for an honorary degree, Vernon E. Jordan, Jr.
Vernon E. Jordan, Jr. is a distinguished civil rights activist, business executive, and attorney. In his current position as Senior Managing Director of the financial and asset management firm Lazard Frere, he works with a diverse group of clients across a broad range of industries. Mr. Jordan was born in Atlanta and raised in the segregated South. After high school, he became the only African American in his class at DePaul University in Indiana. Almost immediately after earning a law degree at Howard University, he focused on civil rights issues. He became field secretary for the Georgia chapter of the NAACP. Leadership positions with national organizations followed. He served as Executive Director of the United Negro College Fund and as President and CEO of the National Urban League, a historic organization dedicated to elevating the standard of living in underserved urban communities. After the 1992 presidential election, he became chairman of President Clinton's transition team, the first of several presidential appointments. He has served as senior advisor for American Express and the Xerox Corporation. He has been a trustee of Howard University and the author of Vernon Can Read, a memoir about his struggles as a young student in the South. At an event where he recently spoke, he said, and I quote, "I'm here today because I stand on many shoulders." Mr. President, there are many, many people in this country who are where they are today because they stand on Vernon Jordan's shoulders. Mr. President, for Vernon E. Jordan's distinguished career in law, business, and government, for his achievement as a civil rights activist, it is my honor to present him to you as a candidate for the Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
Thank you. Vernon Jordan, in recognition of your leadership in civil rights, your incredible professional success, your dedication as a public servant and as an activist, it is a personal privilege since you are one of my heroes, and it is a privilege as president of the university to present you with the Doctor of Humane Letters degree, honoris causa. Thank you. Congratulations.
President Rabinowitz, trustees of the university, faculty, parents, and most importantly, the class of 2015. Thank you so much, Mr. President, for this honor. I'm pleased to be here. On a beautiful Sunday morning in June, 55 years ago, I sat where you sit, anxious, excited, weary, waiting to be awarded my hard-earned graduate degree. The speaker at my commencement was perhaps one of the most prominent lawyers of the day. He stood and proceeded to deliver the longest, most boring, most uninspiring address ever inflicted upon a graduating class. It was full of sound and fury, signifying absolutely nothing. So tonight, class, you have my deepest sympathy and empathy as you await my discourse, because believing as I do in equal opportunity, I plan to do to you the same thing my commencement speaker did to me. I am here tonight as a result of a subpoena issued by Frank Zorb, a distinguished alumnus of this university for whom the business school is named. Over the years, Frank Zorb has taught me that friendship is the medicine of life. Frank and I meet for breakfast 6 or 7 times a year, where we discuss many issues, but mostly politics. Frank Zorb gives his Republican view, I give my Democratic view. And to the extent that we agree, is absolutely amazing. The government would do well to pattern themselves after Frank and Vernon. Frank Zorb is a great American who loves this university as every alumnus should. Alumnus, alumni. That is what you all become today as you go forth from this place to pursue your professions, your passions, your callings, your dreams. I congratulate you on your impressive achievements. The exams passed, the papers written, the capstone projects completed. You have survived the involuntary late nights completing this work and the voluntary nights out on Fulton Street. Some of you are the first in your families to pursue graduate education. Some of you balance the dueling demands of school and work and family. You belong to the best educated, most digitally connected, most globally literate generation in history, and you are ready to go out and make your mark on a waiting world. I wish I could leave it at that, but as citizens and future leaders, there is a message I feel I must share with you. It is a message welling up from Sanford, Florida, to Ferguson, Missouri, to North Charleston, South Carolina, to Staten Island, New York. It grows louder and louder as Baltimore simmers. It is a message all the more urgent when I read in the Hofstra Chronicle that dozens and dozens of students lined up for Jets football tickets while only 4 attended a protest of the tragic events in Ferguson. My message is this: racial injustice is still America's shame. While we have made strides in solving this problem, while we have seen progress here and there, we must honestly face the fact that we still have a long, long way to go before the problem is solved. This is a sentiment in which I believe deeply. Yet the words are not mine. They were spoken here at Hofstra 50 years ago at a commencement ceremony very much like this one by a man named Martin Luther King Jr. Even half a century ago, the stubborn intransigence of America's racial divide was not a new idea. At the beginning of the 20th century, W.E.B. Du Bois, the preeminent black scholar of his generation, looked at America and declared, the problem of the 20th century is the problem of the color line. 15 years into the 21st century, Vernon Jordan says the problem of America in the 21st century is the problem of the color line. Thanks to millions of men and women who suffered beatings and bombings with quiet dignity and resolve, we have knocked down what Martin King called the sagging walls of segregation. What we are dealing with now, what defines the color line of the 21st century, is the rubble, less imposing perhaps, but no less critical to clear away. And if you have ever seen a wrecking ball demolish a building, you will understand that tearing down the walls takes a matter of minutes, but clearing the debris takes far longer. That is why we cannot let how far we have come blind us to how far we still have to go. We can remember Dr. King's courage, his bravery, his vision, his dream of an America in which black and white children stride arm in arm into a better future. But as we look at this country of ours in a young century, we must ask how Martin would react to America today. I think Martin would shed tears of joy to see on the other end of the National Mall, 50 years after he raised his voice, Barack Obama raised his right hand. I think Martin would shed tears of sorrow to see Jim Crow reborn, not just in the South, but across America, as a surge of new voter identification laws attempt to pare back that right for which he marched, for which he crossed that bridge in Selma. I think Martin would shed tears of joy to see black and female CEOs at America's top companies. At the same time, I think he would shed tears of sorrow to see the toll that poverty and hunger and joblessness and hopelessness are having on too many Americans, black and white. What joy to see urban violence dropping, but what sorrow that those sworn to protect our communities too often have little connection or outright contempt for them. What sorrow that more black men are incarcerated, on probation, or on parole today than were enslaved on the eve of the Civil War. As President Obama noted in Selma, Alabama, on the 50th anniversary of the Selma to Montgomery March, America is more than stock photos or airbrushed history. The president declared then, what greater form of patriotism is there than the belief that America is not yet finished, that we are strong enough to be self-critical, that each successive generation can look upon our imperfections and decide that it is in our power to remake this nation to more closely align with our highest ideals. Our faith in our nation is a faith that laments the injustices of the past and the present, but knows that our great nation will become even greater when its bounty and its freedoms are extended to all of its people. You, the talented graduates of Hofstra, have demonstrated great potential in your time here. You understand these great debates because you have watched them up close. You have helped jumpstart local businesses and taught local school children about science and technology. You are America's future teachers and psychologists, its writers and artists and computer scientists. You have the skills and the knowledge to touch lives, the drive to make a difference, and that is why we need your help. This fight is your fight too. It affects all of us. even those whose skin may not be dark, even those who live in quiet suburbs far from the cities going up in flames. As Martin Luther King reminds us, we are tied together in the single garment of destiny, caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, and whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. So I come here tonight to ask you to join in this great struggle. Join the continuing battle for equal opportunity and equal justice. March alongside those seeking to make America's reality match its exceptional ideas. Embrace your responsibility, your obligation to be disturbers of the unjust peace. Because as Martin said here at Hofstra 50 years ago, every individual of goodwill must work passionately and unrelentingly to get rid of racial injustice. That has been the project of my lifetime. And I hope whether you are on the front lines of a protest or quietly assisting the vulnerable, that you will in some way make it a part of your life as well. I leave you now with the experience that is etched forever in my heart and mind. And that experience is what has made me who I am and what I am. And that is the experience of my grandfather. My grandfather, Jim Griggs, was a sharecropper on Mr. Robert Caryer's place in Talbot County, Georgia, where I visited every August of my childhood. In the summer of 1947, I got up the nerve to ask my grandfather something that concerned me. We were sitting on the front porch of his roadside shanty, rocking to the same rhythm in our old rocking chairs. And I said, "Pa, I want to ask you a question." And Pa said, "What is it, boy?" And I said, "Pa, at 70 years old, way down here in Talbot County, on Mr. Robert Caryer's place, what is it, Pa, that you want most out of life?" And Pa raised himself up from that old raggedy rocking chair. He had snuff in the front of his mouth and tobacco in the back of his mouth at the same time. He raised up and spit that tobacco and snuff all the way to the highway in a straight line. And then Pa leaned back and said to me, "Junior, at 70 years old, way down here in Talbot County, on Mr. Robert Caryer's place, all I want out of life is to be able to go to the bathroom indoors in a warm place one time before I die." That was my grandfather's highest aspiration. That was his impossible dream, to be able to go to the bathroom indoors in a warm place one time before he died. Paul didn't say that he wanted to learn to read and write, to do arithmetic so the white man could not cheat him. Paul didn't say that he wanted to register to vote or sit on a jury or eat at a lunch counter or go to the library, because Paul's life was so blinded by segregation, discrimination, and dehumanization that his highest aspiration was a basic creature comfort. And I am, graduates, forever reminded, edified, sanctified, yea, even tormented by my grandfather's experience. The shutters of my grandfather's life were so closed that he could foresee no future for his 12-year-old grandson or himself. But thanks be to God, the shutters of my life and many others are sufficiently open that we can aspire to higher ground. And yet, as long as there are those for whom life's barest blessings remain out of reach, our work, the work of America, making America's promise real for all of its citizens, goes on. And wherever the cry goes out, asking, pleading, is there no balm in Gilead? Is there no physician there? You will be there to answer, calling upon all the knowledge and understanding developed and learned at this great university, and you will turn that question mark into an exclamation point, responding, yes, there is a balm in Gilead. There is a physician there. That, graduates, is your charge to keep, your calling to fulfill, your rendezvous with destiny. And to that end, may you neither stumble nor falter. Rather, may you mount up with wings as eagles. May you run and not be weary. May you walk together, children, and not be faint. Thank you. Congratulations. God bless you all.
Thank you, Dr. Jordan. Excellence in teaching is our highest priority, and Hofstra University prides itself on the quality of teaching taking place on this campus. It is therefore an enormous honor for someone to be selected as Teacher of the Year. Every year, graduating students select recipients for this singular honor. Only one person is selected from each school or college. This year's recipients of this highly prestigious award who are with us tonight are Stuart Bass from the Frank G. Zarb School of Business, and Daron Milstein from the School of Health Sciences and Human Services. Congratulations. This is the big moment. Will the candidates for the Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Health Administration, Master of Public Health, Master of Science, Master of Science in Education, and advanced certificate degrees from the Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, the Frank G. Zarb School of Business, the Lawrence Herbert School of Communication, the School of Education, the School of Engineering and Applied Science, and the School of Health Sciences and Human Services. Please stand. Mr. President, I have the honor to present all the candidates who have successfully completed all the requirements for the master's degree and certificate programs from their respective school or college. I recommend, together with their dean and faculty, that you confer the appropriate degree upon these candidates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Hofstra University and the regents of the state of New York, and upon the recommendation of our provost and your deans and your faculty, I am delighted to confer upon you the degree Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Health Administration. We've got to stop creating all these schools. Master of Public Health, Master of Science and Education, or Advanced Certificate. Our congratulations to each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Will all the graduates please step forward to be recognized by President Stuart Rabinowitz, Trustee Frank Zarb, or Trustee Arno Fried, and your dean. Your names will be read by Frank G. Zarb, School of Business, Assistant Dean Brian Caligari, Lawrence Herbert School of Communication, Associate Dean Mark Oppenheim, and School of Education, Senior Associate Dean Corin Spencer.
Graduates of the Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences: Rami Bendayan, Cassandra Anasenso, Flor Melendez, Marissa Sipley, Shania Davis, Karen Ratty, Navneet Kaur, Caitlin L., Michael Ice, Megan Sniffen, Adelaide Val da Silva, Christina Kachinowski, Laura Kramer, Abbas Ali, Laura Esapicella, Jonathan Polignani, Jibin Thomas, Damon Pappas, Susanna Reese, Daniel Hernandez, Fernando Flores, Caitlin McCarroll, Gina Sharippa, Christina Higante, Benjamin Martin, Jay Desai, Joseph Pollock, James Pandolfo, Samantha Delaney, Dina Dalton, Alyssa Santo, Sarah Frankowitz, Danielle de Blasio, Megan Limley, Brittany Ellis, Jeffrey Bird, Jessica Schotkis, Dennis Wong, David Haas, Yao Shu, Joseph Cohen, Julianne Ford, Elena Namuva, Amanda Collier, Cynthia Stegman, Lindsay Robalski, Jillian Seminetti.
Avra Kutcher. Kimberly Baxter. Corey Williams. Tu Yi Jia. Yi Fan. Ziyun Kao. Ziwei Wu. Graduates of the School of Education. Lucas Miedrich. Amber Hurt. Christina Wizior. Christy Niemeyer. Monica Schaus. Sarah Santopadre. Eric Mace. Andrew Cohen. Jamie Suris. Melanie Mazurek Jones. Jennifer Flynn. Taylor Tully. Alexander Harrison. Jessica Peloso. Melanie Ring. William Artuso. Ashley Labinich. Fiorella Garrido. Evelina Pochalski. Keisha Thomas. Soteria Camus. Danielle Montanaro. Emily Machida. Gabrielle Waldman. Danielle Lentini. Primani Bazio. Elise Levitt. Karen Liang. April Francis. Robert Canobio. Jacqueline Kusich. Michael Wohlers. Charles Picone. Michael Lazarulo. Jordan Freed. Cynthia Rosado. Thomas Grimes. Erica Palmer. Kerry McKeon. Lauren Campbell. Rachel Dilmanian. Francesca Savella. Christina O'Shaughnessy. Xin Zhao. Chin Liu. Ming Yan Chi.
Diana DeGangi. Lacey Lohr. Courtney Applebaum. Lauren Chisari. Andy Cohen. Ariane Brutus. Cassandra Richardson. Michelle Yadavaya. Christine Campagna. Stephanie Rocco. Hey, congratulations. Sepede Yazrebi. Yun Chan Zhang. Yun Chan Zhang. Okay. Melissa Weibaum. Samantha Butwin. Maggie Titler. Lindsay Summer. Christina Becker. Freddie Falcones. Ashley Butler. Shrevon Myrie. Stephanie Torcos Miare. Christy Fuentes. Lisa Ann Flaherty. Ali McDowell. Siobhan Reed. Fritz Fontaine. Danielle Jones. Michelle LaFaso. Judith Black. Paul Staller Gill. Tiffany Charles. Jessica Butera. Andrew Melfi. Caitlin Fain. Katrina Pavlu. Elizabeth Lerner. Ariel Adrian. Nicole Zito. Nikki Frink. Chelsea Hudson. Delia Reed. Nancy Velasquez. Okay, I see you. Stephanie Lesmeister.
Shira Oppenheim.
Linda Quatichoki. Jennifer Medelmayer. Haley Silverstein. Heather Sofer. Jean Incantalupo. Justin Molinelli. Brianna Schwartz. Liana Freed. Anne-Marie Clementi. Garrett Fajarski. Graduates of the Frank G. Zarb School of Business. Peter Yu. Leon Brown. Donna Lubin. Yoon Young Ko. Jeffrey Diaz. Chad Jacobs. Neva Harold. Brooke Lamb. Loretta Grief Barbaro.
Stephen Incarnato. Cindy Pacheco Rowe. Sharia Hall. Audra Henderson. Diana Chiappetta. Mark Flores. Jim Matthew. Eric Volgas. Charles Shembry. Matthew Barry. Richard Keenan. Isaac Cohen. Daniel Lewitt. Stephen Stefanidis. Ari Estegomiti. Jeffrey Wong. Elizabeth Bronkowski. April Hazen. Jacqueline Cutler. Jill Saba. Alyssa Ruggiero. Kerry Murphy. Robert Circustad. Mubarak Shah. Christina Alabera. Anthony Mangia. Danielle Ruggiero. Caitlin McKay. Christina Kovacs. Ling Zhu Zhao. Lin Feng Sun. Zhao Yun Ji. Zihan Lu. John Fulton. Alexander Brackus. Stephen Thomas. Michelle Dimitriakis. Andrew Menzin. Elliot Posner. Jonathan Bond. William Hudson. Joseph Owen. Stephanie Dlginski. Alessandra Artuza. Patrick Rosa. Matthew Berger. Meredith Ann Kurtz. Andy Shinvarain. Patrick Hack. Stephen Sloan. Heinrich Warren. Ning Dai. Run Du. Long Chen.
Fengru Zhao. Yun Yun Lu. Yixi Chu. Yang Meng. Chi Chen. Xiaopeng Lu. Xushen Shen. Xinmo Lu. Yu Chen Lu, Su King Zhang, Pengqi Zhang, Mingwang Wang, Sibo Chen, Anthony Kuna, Peter Popov, Bizu Wang, Yan Liang, Alex DiLorenzo, Kaiyun Gu, Vinod Nair, David Ratner, Evan Weinberg, Anna Steck, Angel Marie Kula, Nicola Brown, Jermaine Bell, Paulina Flores, Stephanie Magnan, Maya Kaplan, Olga Fatakova, Rakesh Buddha, Christina Brennan, Wayne Beach, Luyan Shu, Yiqi Shang, Qing Gao, Xiang Li, Siyo Chan Li, Yan Shi, Ran Sheng, Hanzi Shi, Jiangbing Xu, Dongli Pan, Yifan Wang, Yusi Zheng, Fei Chen, King Shang, Barack Kabil, Rudy Fuertes, Michael Ali, Hao Yun Xiao, Tao Q, Andrew Cuomo,
Aitan Zhang, Cheng Hao Zhang, Roy Dong, Yang Li, Jisei Luan, Yang Zhan Wu, Meng Kui Shu, Jihao Ren, Cheng Yan, Yani Hu, Yongjin Wan, Fei Qi, Xingwing Zhao, Yin Yan Wan, Liu Zhuan Wu, Yong Ting He, Ye Teng, Ximing Kang, Xian Kuai, Xi Shi, Kei Jia Zhao, Michael Horowitz, Ryan Robertson, Emily Von Holen, Joseph Booth, Gregory Sara, Mei Lu, Yang Yun, Xinqi Li, Gaiyang Yi, Enping Wang, Yangming Zhang, Xingwen Mei, Hanji Lu, Yang Shishao, Xishan Li, Xixi Wang, Qiyu Wang, Max Pulio, Alan Stern, Tyler Diamond, James Corrigan, David Barcia, Xiaolu Zhang, Hong Shu, Kyung Shu Wu, sorry, Jing Wendu, you're welcome, Kenneth Reifert, J.D. Hun, Donna Zhu,
Keith Eisenberg, Apurav Visputi, Valerie Lowe, Aman Chowdhury, Inchi Ayaka, Polidora Sassos, Christophos Christou, Mary Noor, Mu He, Wen Zhu, Yiyang Zhang, Fan Yu Mu, Yin Ying Gong, Chun Xiao Gao, Alex Liu, Han Zhao, Yiying Wang, Xiyang Zhao, Teng Lu, Yingying Zhao, Dion Nesmith, Gaurav Gupta, Rachel Senatore, Arun Reddy, Thomas Moore, Jill Goldstein, Eugene Healy, Amel Gasso, Zhu Wu, Lu Sun, Chi Hao, Shandy Q, Nicole Luttinger, Zhiyong Chen, Jing Ran, Julin Zhang, Jai Kui, Zhanjing Cao, Bin Zhang, Keiyu Yang, Mengnan Du, Rei Zhen Ying, Chuhan Mei, Tangi Zhang, Yan Jing Jiang, Christopher Lambert, Lu Han Yi, Jingkao Zhu, Ji Zhang, Bingjin Li,
Jingwen Sun, Lu Gao, Fei Fei Nu, Wang Miao, Kang Kang Wang, Jie Jun Lu, Bo Yuan, Rujing Xiao, Shibin Zhu, Tairong Wang, Wei Shu, Zheng Xuan Xu, Dangyang Shan, Jiamin Tian, Chao Win Wu, Sheng Shang, Haiyan Shen, Aizi Yao Jian, Yao Ri Zhao, Jing Luo, Hechun Si Su, Wei Shang, Hu Shun Shu, Wan Yuan Tang, Yaji Shang, Liang Tang, Ting Ting Ying, Quan Yi Dang, Ting Hu Wang, Min Min Chen, Xiao Shu Wang, Yushen Zhang, Xiao Su Lu, Jing Jiang, Xing Jiang, Dao Hu Qin, Daji Shang, Chao Sheng, Yang Chao Yang, Xiang Zhang, Chun Feng, Zilei Tang, Ning Wang, Shuao Gu, Yifai Wang, Wenru Gao, Qi Yan, Yahweh Wang, Yu Xia, Shuang Ren, Yi Qin, Jing Peng, Wei Wu,
Lin Lu, Fan Yanghua, Xuan Jie, Pin Pin Zhao, Yang Lui, Dan Wu, Ai Wei Lu, Yun Wang, Shi Hu Zhang, Kai Young, Jinjan Shu, Mengyu Shu, Hao Li, Ziran Sun, Li Tang, Lei Du, Yongshuan Wang, An Yi Gao, Xin Yuan Li, Xin Yu Zhang, Wei Xiaokong, Yan Li, Shay Wang, Jin Cheng, Xiao Wentan, Kongsha Zhang, Matthew Raby, Nitash Pool, Vinji Rajan, Umal Kayur Moral, Shashi Shi, Yi King Wang, Yifan Wang, Max Zhang, John Lee, Cheng Zhu, Anna Li, Lei Wang, Li Wei, Pei Yung Ye, Zhang Yinghu, Su Shezhang, Rui Pan, Qian Gao, Qixi Shen, Xishuang Shen, Xuan Shen, Misi Mao Shu, Yun Ye. Oops, slow this down, sorry. Xian Mo, Wei Chan Shang, Xiao Dong, Sao Chu Han, Wei Wan Wang, Wei Jiaxi, Kai Zhang, Fei Yu, Hong Min Yan, Yilong Wang, Feng Rigo, Yong Chao Chen, Zhang Wang,
Hue Wang, Natalia Spiridanova, Ting Ting Cao, Si Chen, Somiyajit Ghosh, Zheng Yu Ku, Jin Wan, Boya Peng, Kan Wang, Yi Yu, Zhengao Wen, Kai Yang, Wei An Shi, Fei Wang, Hainan Hu, Jingwei Gao,
Thank you so much.
Jia Yang Yan. Graduates of the Lawrence Herbert School of Communication. Teresa Morales. Tina Bruce. Brett Myers. Jennifer Ackerman. Megumi Smiros. Yang Lu. Patrick Mantle. Angelica Johnson. Brianna Borison. Priyanka Singh. Jared Russo. Kathleen Joyce. Tanae Hudson. Zhu Fen Zhu. Hector Bonilla. Gina Pandolfi. Laura Shirapapi. Callie Denisio. Brianna O'Shea. Molly Esseu. Brittany Witter. Kim Gray. Juliana Caladoria. Jenna Cozzolino. Esty Gordon. France Lucian. Sierra Ortega. Stephanie Paso. Colin Sullivan. Carrie Tortorella. Graduates of the School of Engineering and Applied Science. Ron Angel. James McGorry.
Graduates of the School of Health Sciences and Human Services. Megan McGuire. Amanda Barry. Yvonne Minuti. Cassandra LaBarbera. Lauren Rose. Krista Ambrosio. Teresa Lynch. Sandra Snyder. Miwan So. Christina Manarides. Paraskevi Panagidis. Jessica Cedar. Alexandria Goncher. Nicole Anna Lemansky. Shama Yousafzai. Simone Kay. Andrea Harmatz. Catherine Cohen. Natalie Ambrose. Claire Berger. Maya Kinnan. Tara Gannon. Nicoletta Papa. Ashley Hebel. Kara Matson. Nicole Caprenzano. Nicole Catalanato. Cassie Grillo. Stephanie LaPietra. Lauren Going. Tina Sedita. Colleen Kiss. Nicole Zupo. Melissa Madaras. Jennifer Berger. Caitlin McVeigh. Erin Murphy. Liza Zerugian. Jamie Lishak. Samantha Sands. Michelle Wiley. Susan Paraspolo. Deirdre Russo. Priscilla Carpin. Lauren Ashley Brugger. Svetlana Popova. Michelle Parasano. Nervita Charles. Ariana Lombardo. Alexandra Laudicio. Jasmine Watts.
Sonia Jacome. Chiny Gladden. Shirley Carter. Kinsey Rodriguez. Yin Lu Lin. Antigone Michelito. Jamie Mickelman. Leanne Suffren. Karen Tabin. Adina Druxman. Kana Schultz. Lauren Otters. Nikki Leonard. Constance Francesca Larkins. Morgan Weisner. Tracy Engel. Teresa Parker. Laura Pashayan. Wei Chen. Hey, Colleen Roberts. Christine Fuchs. Tracy Prevost. Brittany Lipowski. Danielle Simofonti. Tara Nunori. Christopher Romaine. Abina Apiakubi. Charisse Carter. Tracy Portelli. Kaja August. Ibrahim Sano. Danielle Spilateri. Christina Singh. Christopher Smelios. Seyon Thiru. Nicholas Mercado. Michelle Lopez. Hey, hey, hey. Ilana Wolf. Jacqueline Kratzer. Heather Quinn. Catherine Brunette. Talene Bolbolian. Sean Augustine. Zishan Lu. Saima Shafiq. Kyle Sylvie. Amber Staubs. Kathleen Marnell. Carrie Kolachowski. John Wood. Janice Joseph. Samantha Bernard. Irene Imes. Joanna Bernardini. Stephanie LaBarbera. Michelle Jatu. Rebecca Charles. Colleen Dunkley.
Natalia Charles. Lauren Bond. Vanessa Williams. Bakhtaur Bawa. Aram Kormeti. Sabrina McLeod. Victoria Wiley Rabel. Sarah Monshi. Diane Burstein. Brianna DeSadero. Alexander Levine. Ashley Byrne. Marav de Guzman. Tariq Kamamov. Aliyah Ramji. Yisrael Levy. Ephraim Acker. Juan Paradise. Armit Singh. Laksidi Gupta. Harpreet Kaur. Marjorie Solomon. Sonia Savlani. Dana Romano. Dave Valiant. Akshat Jain. Congratulations, graduates.
Will the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy or Doctor of Psychology please stand? Mr. President, I have the honor now to present to you those students who have satisfied all the requirements for the degree Doctor of Philosophy or Doctor of Psychology in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, and I am pleased to join with the faculty in recommending that you confer the degrees Doctor of Philosophy or Doctor of Psychology as appropriate upon these candidates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Hofstra University and the Regents of the State of New York, and upon the recommendation of the Provost, the Dean, and the faculty of the superb Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, I am delighted to confer upon you the degree Doctor of Philosophy or Doctor of Psychology as appropriate. Congratulations.
I would like to ask Dr. Robert Mata, Director of the PsyD Program in School Community Psychology, Dr. Joseph Scartapane, Assistant Provost and Executive Director of the Saltzman Community Center, Dr. Kamala Shahani Denning, Director of the MA Program in Industrial Organizational Psychology, and Dr. Terry Shapiro, Associate Provost for Outcomes Assessment, to assist in the hooding of our doctoral degree recipients.
Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Ashley Bartner. Meredith Cherry. Kristen Lopez. Dr. Heather Leggio. Dr. Tricia Kennedy. Chetta? Dr. Michael Chetta. Dr. Justin O'Neill. Dr. Carolyn Sweetapple. Dr. Rachel Ginsberg. Dr. Sanam Bamshad Alavi. Dr. Michael Klein. Dr. Graham Reynolds. Dr. Svetlana Zilberman. Congratulations, doctors.
Will the School of Education candidates for the Doctor of Education please stand? President Rabinowitz, I have the honor now to present to you those students who have satisfied all the requirements for the Doctor of Education in the School of Education, and I am pleased to join with the faculty in recommending that you confer the degree Doctor of Education upon these candidates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Hofstra University and the Regents of the State of New York, and upon the recommendations of the Provost, the Dean, and the faculty of the School of Education, Health and Human Services, I am delighted to confer upon you the degree Doctor of Education. Congratulations.
I ask that the doctoral advisors come forward to assist in the hooding of the educational and policy leadership, literacy studies, and learning and teaching doctoral degree recipients. Will the candidates please come forward to be introduced by Senior Associate Dean Corin Spencer and to be recognized by President Rabinowitz and Trustee Arno Freed.
Dr. Brian Michael Deere. Dr. Adam Goodman Erdos. Yep. Dr. Susan Bostock. Dr. Louise Shaw. Dr. Emily Cullings.
You go, Christensen. I'm like the fireman. If it's on fire, I come dousing.
Dr. Matthew Christensen. Dr. Julia Caliendo. Dr. Petrina Sandugath. Dr. Carrie Lindemann. You. I got it.
Oh, Wendy. I thought she was last.
Dr. Wenxuan Yu. Dr. Rose Terada. Congratulations, doctors.
Will the School of Health Sciences and Human Services candidates for the degree Doctor of Audiology please stand? President Rabinowitz, I have the honor now to present to you those students who have satisfied all the requirements for the degree Doctor in Audiology in the School of Health Sciences and Human Services. And I am pleased to join with the faculty in recommending that you confer the degree Doctor of Audiology upon these candidates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Hofstra University and the Regents of the State of New York, and upon the recommendation of the Provost, the Dean, and the faculty of the School of Health Sciences and Human Services, I am honored to confer upon you the degree Doctor of Audiology. Congratulations.
I would like to ask Dr. Rose Valvazan, Coordinator of Audiology Services in Speech Language Hearing Sciences, to assist in the hooding of our doctoral degree recipients. Will the candidates please come forward to be introduced by Dr. Hope Balo, Director of Graduate Programs in Speech Language Pathology and Audiology, and recognized by President Rabinowitz and Board of Trustee Arno Freed.
School of Health Sciences and Human Services. Dr. Victoria Kesslin. Dr. Jessica Levinson. Congratulations. Dr. Lisa Menner. Congratulations. Dr. Amanda Neubauer. Congratulations. Dr. Rachel Wilson.
So one more round of applause for all of tonight's graduates. There remains only one more thing that has become a tradition at our graduations for us to do tonight. And if I could, I would like to ask the graduates to please stand, and the platform party, at least who's left of the platform party, to please stand. So the focus has been on you all night, and it should be because of your achievements, but we all know, as has been pointed out before, that no one gets here alone. So we on the platform party would like to join you, the graduates, if you would turn around, catch the eye of your family and friends, and give them a big hand for supporting you.
Okay, please turn around again. So following this commencement, there will be a reception for graduates, guests, faculty, and members of the platform party at the Mack Physical Education Center, which is immediately adjoining the arena. This concludes our formal ceremony. Will the audience please remain in place until the platform party has left the arena? Congratulations.